Hey nerds, Alex here from Nerds Being Geeks, and today I'm going to talk about these cards that I picked up at a local TCG show in Saline, Michigan for my GLC decks. Let's get into it. Before we get into the video, please consider subscribing to Nerds Being Geeks. One click for you makes my day. Any support is much appreciated. Thank you. Alright guys, so as you know, I have built a Gym Leader Challenge deck for every type. And with that, sometimes you just want to bling out the cards. And that's kind of what this haul is about. I went to a local TCG show in Saline and made some deals, and I got some really cool shiny cards for my GLC decks. So let's check it out. First up is a prize pack hollow Hisuian Heavy Ball. One of the staples in almost, I'd say, every GLC deck is Hisuian Heavy Ball. And this was the first time I'd ever got to see a hollow one. And the stamp is always cool to see. You see some swirls in there. Never been like a big swirl person, but it's really cool. Kind of really blinging out my Lost Zone Psychic deck. So I think that's where I'll be putting that, since Hisuian Heavy Ball never got like a gold card or anything special besides this and a reverse hollow and just the standard printing. All right, gold counter catcher, the secret art rare, or whatever they're calling these. I just call them the gold cards. But yeah, putting this in my Lost Zone Psychic deck. I have been playing that deck a lot recently, and I absolutely love it. I'll probably do a deck profile on it, at least on my build at some point, but I've really never had the urge to completely like just start blinging out a deck until I played that. And I feel the gold is going to go really good with the purple sleeves, since I match my sleeves to the type of GLC deck that it is. Oh, here we go. Gold scoop up net. Going right into that Psychic Lost Zone deck. And another gold enhanced hammer. And the cool thing is these things are fairly cheap, $3-4. So, you know, you find a vendor that's carrying a lot of them, you can bundle them together and make a pretty nice deal. But yeah, that is also going into my Lost Zone Psychic deck. Definitely one of the hardest decks I've had to learn in GLC, but once I started playing it, absolutely love it. Alright, so we're going to move on to supporter cards. Obviously, this Lance can really only go in one deck. Well, technically you can put it into any GLC deck, but it'll only work in the Dragon deck. So, Lance, very popular character in Pokemon. I wouldn't say the coolest full art or secret art or whatever. I can't keep all these art rare labels correct. Yeah, cool card. I think it's better than the standard card, the standard art card. So there you go. And we got some Raihans here. The first one being this one with the Ultra Balls. Now, that gold background, you know where it's going. Raihan is a staple in, I think, every GLC deck that I have ever built. It's such a great card. But yeah, the gold, it's going into the Lost Zone. Really digging that gold with the purple sleeves. And we got another Raihan, and I really like this art. He's signing a Pokeball for a fan. I really love when the art on cards tells a story. And this has to be one of the best stories that I've seen on a card. Really cool. Definitely going in some other GLC decks. The Ultra Ball one is going into the Lost Zone deck, but that one for sure is going into something. And I got a second one as well. And then, yep, you guessed it. Lost Zone Psychic. Love the secret rare art, or the gold at least with the purple. And you know, the best part about these are you only need 4 of them for the Lost Zone deck. So that's all I got was the 4. But the purple and gold, one of my favorite color combos. It just looks so cool. So my Lost Zone deck is going to be all blinged out for when I lose. At least my deck will look pretty. That's for sure. Alright, we're moving on to the Pokemon. So a big thing with me is I am not a fan of reverse holos, like at all. That's like a pet peeve of mine, to not have any reverse holos. And sometimes when I'm going through bulk bins, all I can find is some reverse holos. And in my dark deck, my Lipard is a reverse holo. So this one has the prize pack stamp. It is not a holo, but anything is better than the reverse holo. That's a pet peeve of mine. Like, what's some pet peeves for your decks? I just cannot stand reverse holos. Never have. I think there's very few of them that actually look decent, but yeah, I don't want them. Trainers, Pokemon, nope, no thanks. So yeah, I found this really cool prize pack stamped holo of Grotto, who is, I would say, like the heart of my grass build. That ability, the Sun Drenched Shell ability. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a grass Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Completely sets up your grass deck. Probably one of the most important cards in the whole deck. And a really cool holo pattern. And it's cool to see, you know, not like the final stage get the holo. It's really cool to see the middle stages that don't get a ton of love. So, love it. I was really happy to find it. Definitely going in my grass deck. I might have to get the holo prize pack stamp for the rest of the Grotto family. So next up, this is amazing Blitzel art. It tells a really cool story. It reminds me a lot of actually Harry Potter and a Patronus. But I know this is not the best Blitzel to put in a lightning deck, but I'm not super sweaty. I don't have a lot of people to play with. I don't have a league to go to play with. I'm just playing with friends and family. If I do end up going to a tournament, yeah, I'll probably put the ideal Blitzel into the deck. But for right now, this art is just stunning. And it's going in the deck. Besides, if you have to attack with Blitzel, then something went wrong. Next up, Revavroom. Yeah, I got the Revavroom and Varoom family in the shiny. I think this was the Paldean Fates set, and went back to the gold. But these guys are in my steel, well, metal deck, I should say. And just blinging out the metal deck a little bit with some gold. Rumbling Engine, great ability. Well, yeah. Just blinging out some decks. At this point, after you've built a deck for each type, I'm really not into building like multiple decks for one type. Maybe besides Psychic, because there's so many options for that. Once you've built every single deck, then you're like, yeah, I'll go back in there and, you know, bling it out with this, or make it shiny with that, and just kind of add some cards to it. For the most part, my decks are least rarity, but some ones that I really like the Lost Zone or the Grass and the Lightning. Alright guys, that was my GLC haul from a local TCG show that was being held in Saline, Michigan. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see more videos like this? What GLC decks are you working on? Have you played GLC? Let me know, guys. Appreciate you watching. See you.